So my favourite part of buying Magic the Gathering cards is having somebody cook for me whilst I'm looking through cards. You're looking at impressed. Crying? Because I'm so beautiful. Oh, she's chopping onions. I don't even like onions. Why are you making me... Anyway, this is what I got this week, which is a weird one because I bought these two mini collections and I spent another £1,000 buying two other collections today, and it's just been the end of ProTour GRV, so White Red has won. A lot of what I've bought was probably pre-GP prices, so I've potentially lost out on an amount of money. I think cards will have gone down £3 or £4 each, the staples that I've picked up, which is essentially what I bought them for, so that was a mistake on my part. I do this every time. I always buy stuff just before Pro Tour and then I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, let's have a look through it. So, using the amazing powers of this floating piece of glass, yeah. I bought this, I think I bought this for 45 quid, which is somebody from, or used to go to my local FLM who's moved away now, who was wanting to get rid of some cards. He wanted to pick up Goyo's Vengeance and Through the Breach from me, which is amazing because obviously they're getting reprinted in 3 weeks in the UMA release. So I sold off my copies ridiculously quickly. He offered me 160 quid for a playset of both, which is obviously 20 each, and I was like, yeah, sure. I don't know why that's been included. It's 10p. But yeah, so basically we were going backwards and forwards and I was like, yeah, sure. So I took 160 quid and then we arranged me giving him some Nourishing Shoals and some Gristlebrand and some other stuff, which came to the value of 45 quid. And then I was like, oh, I'll take some cards in part trade if you want. So I've got all these for 70%. Save Raska was 15 quid for the weekend. She's probably not 15 quid now because she didn't do, well, Golgari Midrange didn't do what it was supposed to do at Pro Tour. Same with Ral. I think Ral's £4.50 on the UK market. I have no idea. Overgrown to probably a fairly stable price. And Muldrotha, I keep getting Muldrotha played against me on MTG Arena. People just keep dropping out in spice source levels. I really like it. I find it really hard work to deal with. Everything else is just much for muchness. There's no price change on a lot of it because, I mean, having said that, surely Ritual goes up in value now. Oh my god, it's not focusing. Anyway, moving on to this one. I spent £145 on this. It's a lot of cards, and it's kind of bullshit. The guy that I got them from, somebody who I've got too many collections from before, and he didn't send me 2 cards last time to a value of like 6 quid. Nothing too, you know, upsetting. So I gave him 145 for these. Which is 70% of whatever the value is minus £6, which is the value of the cards. And he's not included a foil Bountiful Promenade and an Arachne Genesis, which is 22 quid. So I don't know. Well, I do know where I go from there. I either find out who he is, where he is, etc., etc., and then go the long process of getting the cards back, or he mans up and sends me a refund of the money that he should have, well, he's not entitled to, I suppose. A bit of an awkward one. It doesn't normally happen. The fact that he didn't include cards twice is a little bit irritating because I kind of trusted him to rectify the situation by letting me off the money that he owed me. So basically I sold 2 cards straight away from the last lot I bought off him, and I was thinking, yeah, that's cool, it's fine, and then it's not fine. So anyway, moving on from that particular bit of drama, there's an amount of cards in here. There's quite a bit standard. Assassin Trophy's just staying with me. I have 16 copies of the card now. Aurelia, I have no idea Aurelia's future. I suppose if it's white and red weenies that's kind of doing good in the standard format, maybe Aurelia's not going to see that much of play. I'm sure there'll be a lot of more heavily red variants that go for it. Land Tax and Collective Brutality, staples, as always. Ancient Surge have just dropped in value massively since they had the reprint. I don't think they're ever going to recover. There's too much speculation that they're going to get banned. A lot of these cards aren't worth anything really. Foil Experimental Frenzy's nice. I'm not sure what the foil multiplier on that is, but there you go. Ugin. Ugin is one of the cards that sells very well on the UK market. It sells, I think it's £26 to buy in England. I think it sells for about €40, which is generally speaking about 34 quid after conversion stuff. So Ugin's one of the cards that I always pick up, especially when I've got it cheap value, because if it's 27 quid and I've bought it at 70%, I picked it up for £21, maybe even, you know, so 13 quid profit just for selling it. Amazing. Risk factor is a red card, so probably going to stay up there because red and aggro is aggressive in the format. Lyra should be the answer to white decks, so hopefully it keeps its value. Arclight Phoenix didn't perform as well as I thought it was going to do at GP, so I don't know if that's going to stay at 13 or 14 pounds. Richmond Port is Richmond Port. I mean, Legacy, it gets used. Anguish and Macon, I really love those. I had a place of those in standard and they were what expensive, and now they're not. Karn, another thing that sells high on the UK market, on the European market, sorry. As well as Liliana. I think Liliana is probably 22, 23 pounds to buy, and I think she goes for 50 euros on the UK market. There's a massive price difference on Liliana, so I always try and pick Liliana up in collections, especially when I got her at, like I say, same with Ugin, if I've got her at 70%, I've got money off already, and I'm already profiting. Same with Jason Mind Sculpture. I picked Jason Mind Sculpture up. I picked another one up this week at £45. It's 50 half SCG. It's $100, and it's selling at the UK market, on the European market for 85 euros. So yeah, it's like literally double. Last card, History of Benalia. Probably due an uptake after this week's performance. What's this? Oh, it's there. Yeah, there you go. So that's it. That's the. I can't believe I managed to make such a long video out of crappy little acquisitions. But yeah, that's today.